Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have made their long-awaited return to New York City for World Mental Health Day. And as I was scrolling through Twitter, I saw this from my friend Megan's Mole, and she's asking a really, really good question here. Why do these two idiots require 7 blacked-out SUVs and an NYPD escort? Do New Yorkers really, really love their tax dollars being wasted on these two degenerates? Well, make sure you subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more details in this Daily Nerd starting right now. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef the Alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye, and oh my goodness. Yep, let's jump into this one, shall we? Because it is official, guys. Meghan and Hazza are now in New York City to host the World Mental Health Day event for their Archewell Foundation. And this is 5 months after the, quote, near catastrophic car chase that the mayor, the taxi driver, the paparazzi, the police, even the freaking cat and dog pretty much debunked, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, right? And as I was scrolling through Twitter, I found this tweet from my friend Megan's Mole, which, by the way, if you're not subscribed to her, do it right now. Your life will be all the more better for it, right? And she's asking a really, really good question here, because she's saying New Yorkers must love their tax dollars being wasted on these two degenerates. Why do these two require 7 blacked out SUVs? Why indeed? Because this whole story from like 5-6 months ago of this near catastrophic car chase was completely debunked by everyone in the press. It's insane. And they don't require that many vehicles when they're going out and about in LA or elsewhere, right? But only in New York City? Yeah, okay. Inflated self with importance and ego going on there, as far as I'm concerned. But what's going on right now in New York City with Hazza and Megxi? So the couple were all smiles as they arrived at the venue. They appeared, though, to get emotional once the event kicked off, with both seen looking incredibly somber as the panel commenced, with parents taken to the stage to share their stories where they've suffered tragic loss connected to their child's social media use. They revealed during the event that they've been working behind the scenes with the parents for the past year in order to, quote, create a community of shared experiences. Yeah, I'm doubting that. I'd like to see the receipts. With Hazza and Megxi, it's always wise to ask, where are the receipts? Hopefully, the New York taxpayers will be asking, where are the receipts? In terms of this freaking immensely insane convoy that Megxi and Hazza are somehow able to command. It's insane. And so Hazza said in a video shared by The Hollywood Reporter, quote, I can't start without thanking all of the parents, the mother and fathers that have been here today for being with us, physically here today, but also being on this journey for the last year, creating this community of shared experience. We know it's not easy for you guys to be here, so thank you very much. I'm sorry, but at this stage, my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, Hazza and Megxi are using these poor parents to improve their own image in the media and the public. They are using these parents as far as I'm concerned. Not for any altruistic, charitable means. No. They're using it for their own selfish agendas as far as I'm concerned. And so for Hazza, for him to say, we know it's not easy for you guys to be here, so thank you very much, to me, I think he wants to say, as far as I'm concerned, I know it's not easy for myself and my wife Megxi to be here after the last time of the near catastrophic car chase situation. So thank you very much for welcoming us back and giving us the security that, our status in life demands. Ugh. Right? Do you see through this BS? Because I do, guys. I do. And do you know what? If I was living in New York City right now and I was a taxpayer, I would be absolutely incensed and angry at them. This is a waste of tax dollars. Why are they having this massive convoy? They didn't need it before. They don't need it now. They don't need it in any other city. They don't need it in LA. So why do they need it in New York City, NYC? It's ridiculous. Megsy, if you want to know what she was up to on this event, said, quote, "A year ago when we met some of the families, not all of them, okay, it was impossible to not be in tears, as I'm sure so many of you have been today hearing these stories." Yeah, because we all know about their productivity levels being low, right? I.e. Spotify. The productivity levels were proper low when it comes to their charitable endeavors through Archewell Foundation. They didn't meet all the families that are in this event today, only some. Well, you know, when you do only provide 1 hour a week to the Archewell Foundation, yeah, it's probably impossible to meet all the families, right? She says you can hear these stories again and again and again, and it's still going to have the same emotional impact because it's just that devastating. She went on to share her fears for her own children who are growing up in an age when social media plays such a large part in everyone's lives. Saying, as parents, though our kids are really young, they're 2.5 and 4.5, but social media is not going away. I think by design, there was an entry point that was supposed to be positive in creating community, and something has devolved, and there's nowhere to hear that and not try to help these families have their stories be heard. Now, yeah, she has to bring in Archie and Lilibet in this whole situation, right? And turn around and just use them to enforce this notion that every single waking moment on social media is bad. Social media is 100% evil and bad and not for good whatsoever. Yeah, why is she saying that? Because not a lot of us like Megsy and Hazard. But why? It's because of their own doing, their own actions, what they're saying. It's their own fault. And for her to turn around and be like, you know, I'm so scared for Archie and Lilibet when they grow up and they enter social media. Yeah, I can understand that. Fair enough, to a certain extent. However, their experience on social media and what they're going to be reading on social media in respect to their parents is, I don't know, Megsy's and Hazard's fault. But again, as I've said before, they will never take responsibility for themselves. They'll always blame it on something else. Oh, it's social media's fault. Social media is evil. And this whole event that they're doing right now for World Mental Health Day is to absolutely enforce that and enforce their own agenda, which ultimately is to try and muzzle us all, to try and muzzle free speech on the internet, on social media. Because if we're not talking positively about them, then what is it instead? Oh, well, they come at us and they say, oh, we're racist, we're misogynistic, blah, 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 right? Hang on a minute. Couldn't it just be pure constructive criticism and opinions that's not rooted in misogyny and racism at all? There is that possibility, but they will never consider it. So it's all social media is evil, blah, 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 blah. And, oh, we're going to New York City. So to make sure we do not have a near catastrophic car chase again, we demand a 7-car SUV convoy with NYPD assistance. Goes back to what I saw with what Meghan's mole said. She's absolutely right. New Yorkers must love their tax dollars being wasted on these two degenerates. Why do these two require 7 blacked out SUVs? The near catastrophic car chase did not happen. Again, debunked by everyone and their cat and their freaking dog. And when they talk, when they speak, no one is taking them seriously. No one. At all. We see right through it. It's for their own ends, for their own agendas. It's not for charity. It's not for these families as far as I'm concerned. No way, no how. No way, no how. And this is my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course there's gonna be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe. I'll be honest with you, help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories and whatever's. Also as well, if you've got some very strong feelings about Meg's and Hazard's return to New York City, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.